Yeah. They love to make a scene, so they do the most. Sipping on the lean just to fill the void. I might charge a fee just to be at home. I get everything that I want and more. And I had a freak, yeah, yeah. I had a freak. She made me a fiend, yeah, yeah. She made me a fiend. And now they coming for me, trying to find a way out. Pressing me cause they know I got the layout. Under pressure, so they pouring up the alcohol. Pass out in the mansion, so they couldn't find them all. A bunch of thugs sipping on a glass of gin and juice. They all do the same thing, call it rhythm and fools. Yeah, rhythm and fools. Yeah, oh, rhythm and fools. Yeah, rhythm and fools. Rhythm and fools. Rhythm and fools. I just dropped a record no one ever would. Try to make it sound like this, you never could. Yeah, paving out the way again. Yeah, y'all can't wait for the weekend. And you have a dream, yeah, yeah. And I go to sleep. You try to sing, yeah, yeah. And I make the beat. And now they coming for me, trying to find a way out. Pressing me cause they know I got the layout. Under pressure, so they pouring up the alcohol. Pass out in the mansion, so they couldn't find them all. A bunch of thugs sipping on a glass of gin and juice. They all do the same thing, call it rhythm and fools. Yeah, rhythm and fools. Yeah, oh, rhythm and fools. Yeah, rhythm and fools. Rhythm and fools. Rhythm and fools. A bunch of thugs sipping on a glass of gin and juice. They all do the same thing, call it rhythm and fools. Yeah, paving out the way again. Yeah, y'all can't wait for the weekend. Yeah, rhythm and fools. Yeah, oh, rhythm and fools. Yeah, rhythm and fools. Rhythm and fools. Rhythm and fools.
working now. I'm gonna give it a moment.
I'll be the river running free to all the oceans of your love. If you can handle me, I'll guide you through my fantasy. I'm fragile like a storm, yeah. I'm strong if you keep me warm. That's how I love. That's how I am. I'm a real woman, true as one
Okay,
can be.
I think it's working. I hear myself. I just need to adjust the levels a bit.
I'm a real woman, true as one can be. I'm a real
Collecting like my poses. So give me a moment.
I've been running into 100 ways. I'm not sure of all the things I say. It's not easy to encircle me. I'll show my passion with no reserve. If you don't play the one who hurts, 'cause I've been hurt before, I'll take no more.
I do have a few ready. I just need to make sure that I have enough, because I don't really know what my plan is today with what exact pose I want. I just know that I need a pose. Okay, I think that's good. I think I'm gonna leave this little. Oh my god, what happened? Oh, I think I put on the mic. That's why I made that noise. Sorry. Let me not touch my headphones at all. My plan is to be here for an hour, so
stand by me, you'll see through me. I'm a real woman, true as one can be.
I still think my audio is pretty high. Okay, almost ready. Give me a few minutes. Okay, I'm ready. I hate when there's absolutely no noise in the background, so I don't know what to watch while I'm doing this. Hopefully my volume is not bad. Okay. Hopefully you can't hear my background that strong. Let me just monitor it a little bit and I'll be ready. Oh my gosh. I need to get a personal mic for this because this is a struggle every time. Um, um, just give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay, I think I'm ready. Let me put on my focus. Okay, yeah, my focus, so I won't get any notifications. I don't think I need any references for today, so I won't use that. Okay, maybe not this one. Where's my other one? Okay, so I'm gonna have to fix it for you guys. I hate fixing online, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I just don't like leaving like the my percentage, because like, why do you need to see that? It's just not that helpful, but it's fine. Okay, so I'm working on a pose today. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. So I have these 3 options. I just hopefully one of these works out. I'm going to give me 1 moment. I want to make sure that I haven't used one of these before. Have I? Give me 1 moment, because I'm not sure. Because there's a current edit that I need to finish. But it kind of reminds me of this, so I just wanted to see. No, I haven't used any of these before. These are ones that I have saved, but I've never used. Yeah. Okay, ready. So I think the first easiest one would have to be this one. It's probably the easiest to achieve. But the middle one is probably the most adventurous one. But I also feel like I've done that hand pose, so I don't want to do that. But also, it's kind of hard to know what the legs are going to look like, so it's a lot harder. This one is pretty easy. It's just a different angle. So, I'm going to try the first one. I'm going to try that one first, so hopefully it works out and we don't have an issue. Okay. Let me do this. First things first, whenever I'm doing poses, I like to make sure I sketch it out. And the reason why I'm repeating this, if you watch the last live, is because the audio sucked in the last one, so I want to repeat some basic information. I always sketch it out first. I always lower the opacity just to make sure that it's not like too apparent, because it's kind of hard to sketch it out sometimes for me if the opacity is on 100%, versus if it's on 50, I can see my lines and I can also see the body better. So that's why I do that. Okay. So I'm just gonna sketch out what I think everything is. It doesn't have to be perfect, because I do like 3 or 4 or 5 different sketches before the final product, so it's okay to be messy. The arms, we're not gonna worry about the hands right now. I like to make sure I even get the body together before I even start worrying about the hands. I will make like a simple sketch of it just to make sure we have something there, but it's not important right now. Okay. I don't think I've ever done this angle, so I would want to kind of do this angle because it seems interesting, and why not? I don't like doing similar angles all the time, because I want to test out my skills. I want to test out if I can do different poses, and I don't like being scared to do stuff, because if I'm scared to do it, then I probably won't do it. For example, I'm kind of in a rut with doing hair right now. I haven't done like a sketched out hair in a while, and I feel like I'm semi-afraid to start on one, so I'm trying to get out of that rut. But sometimes I just don't find the inspo pictures that I'm looking for, so it's just easier to get like a KHH wig and redraw it. Like, sometimes it's just easier. And sometimes you find like the perfect wig that you're looking for, or sometimes I'm able to mix and match what I want. Okay. that's my basic sketch. Of course, it's not gonna end up staying like this because her body shape is a bit smaller than I like to go for. I like to go for a bit of a Lori Harvey type of body shape, where it's like muscular but a bit more thick. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like a muscular thick, where it's like Lori Harvey is very toned, but she also has curves. So I kind of like to go for that realm, or even Normani. I think a Normani is like a good example of what I'm talking about. Okay, so after I'm done sketching, as you saw, I sketched it. I like to do these little things that make me. I draw like 3D circles to help me understand the body more. Like your body curves, so the waist is always a bit of a curve versus it being just a straight line. Because now I can see how it will connect to the body versus this doesn't help me draw it easier. I think doing circles and squares and just adding shapes to help you understand what the body is supposed to look like is very helpful. Okay, the breast would be sitting like that. And then I used to do this with the arms, but I don't do them as much. Now if I want, I'll just do it in shapes like that. I think the arms are, I don't really need it for the arms as much. So, for example, another one. I do it for the collarbone, and I don't know what they call these little side muscles that most people have. I put triangles there. The one on the, how do I explain this? So, I always choose a more dominant side of the pose that I'm going to choose, and the one that's always the most dominant is potentially the right side, or whatever side the face is leaning farther away from. Like, let's say I put the face here, then this would be the more dominant side. But if I flip it over and I put it on like this could be the more dominant side. I prefer whatever side where the arm is showing or wherever the leg is more showing towards. Potentially the right side. Sometimes it'll be the left, but it's really if it's flipped, like if I flip the canvas, but most of the time it's the right side. And then this side, I tend to do my lines a little bit skinnier. So even if it's like the arm, this line will be skinnier, but this one will be thicker. Yeah, it's really based on how I like it. You don't have to always do this. I just like it like that, and I noticed in KHH that they tend to do that. You can really mix and match however you want it to be, but that's how I like to do it. So next, this part of the body. This is going to be a little hard because I've never done it from this angle. There's usually, I usually draw 2 circles to connect where the private part would be, and that usually helps me figure out where it would be. So it's somewhere around here. I don't know how to figure that out, and I don't know whether or not I really need it because that part might be covered. So is it really needed? Her butt, I'm definitely gonna draw a bigger butt. She has more of a skinnier body, but I really like her pose. This pose, let me see, hold on, where is it from? These 3 poses are from the same type of shop. They're from the same type of shop that does a lot of these like unique poses. I like the way they do their poses. I think they're very like unique, but also natural in a way. I don't know how to describe it. They're just really good, especially when it comes to like red carpet posing or like clothing posing. I like the way they do theirs. I think that they have a lot of great poses. A lot of the recent edits I've done I've used their poses. Like the blue Versace dress that I did on my Instagram, I had that pose. It was from the same clothing brand, Fancy Club. Fancy Club has a lot of great poses online, like on Pinterest, of just their models posing in the same outfits in different forms, and I love it. Like, I just think they do really good jobs when it comes to poses, even though it's not like meant for me to study posing, I prefer it. So yeah. When it comes to the feet are very weird for me to draw. I'm still not that great. I try my best. I think I need to take more of a lesson on how to draw feet because not only feet, but like how to like get it right every time. It just sucks sometimes. This little back part, I pretend this is where the heel would land, and then the flat of your foot is larger, so I envision two circles. I'm trying to envision it, but it's not as easy as you think. I envision two circles and they somehow connect together. You know what I mean? Right? Hopefully I'll get it. I usually get it, but it's a bit hard. Okay. I think one thing I will do different with this body is that she has a longer torso than I would prefer my avatar to have, so I'm going to shorten the legs, you know. Yes, I don't mind a torso, like a longer torso, but the style that I've been doing, mine's my Avi has not had that long of a torso. She has a Model S torso, which makes sense because it's a model um, for Fancy Club, and most models have like long torsos. I'm gonna extend this a bit because, as you can see, she's a bit slimmer than I prefer my avatar to be. So I'm just kind of tweaking it to make it fit me. I need to select more of it. I just don't want the feet to be affected because I don't want the feet to. I don't want them to become larger. I just want the legs to become a bit thicker. Okay. I do want the feet to be a bit longer though. I think they are a bit short. While I'm figuring this out, would I consider doing a frontal? Oh, I did see your comment. Hi, I think Diva Rima. Hi. Hopefully you can understand me. You said you're Arabic. Hopefully you can understand me. Um, Now, would I ever consider doing a frontal face view tutorial? Um, I'm not against it. I just have never done it, but I'm not against it. I'm not that great at it. I still need to practice myself, but I wouldn't be mad to do it. I think I would have to specifically, is it just a frontal face view for any like, let's say for example I found a inspiration on Pinterest. Would you just want a frontal face view tutorial of me trying to recreate that face, or do you want me to show you how I use my Avi to make a frontal face view? If that makes sense, like turning my original Avi into that frontal face, like I for what I did for one of my edits. Hopefully, I'm making sense. Um, Let me see. Is one of her feet like? I think this one is more forward, so I would extend this just a bit more. And then I think it's a bit too small for my liking, so okay. So I just made my mine shorter. You know what I'm gonna do, because I won't be able to like practice from her. I think it's fine. I'm just gonna make hers a bit shorter for a moment and we'll see how that works out. I know it's gonna look odd, but I just want to see how it would look. I wish I could translate your comment, Diva, but they don't let you copy comments. Hold on. Let me see. Because I want to know what you're saying. Okay. Let me see if I can translate it. Hopefully, Google Translate does not let me down, but she has done that in the past, so I wouldn't be surprised if she did now. I should probably use something else. Oh, I do not speak English. I'm sorry. Hopefully, it's still. Hold on. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna translate it quickly. Hold on. Hopefully, Google Translate does not let me down. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna paste it in the comments, and I don't know if that makes sense, but um, I'm trying to communicate, so hopefully it does. Okay, next. Um, like I said, I was trying to make her shorter so I could see how it would look. I think I have a pretty good basis of how I want it to look. I just think there's a few tweaks that I need to make, and then we'll figure out how we're gonna do this. Actually, it actually looks pretty good if I do say myself. Um, this is probably one of the quickest ways that I've done this. I've done this arm before, so I could probably just go to one of my old edits and use it. I'm just gonna shrink it in a bit more. I just think it's too extended out. Before we touch this up, I kind of want to try out the other poses so you guys kind of see how I would go about them as well. So let's try them out as well. So let me try this frontal one. Devlin, is it Devin or Devlin? Devlin Mitchell. Um, I do want to do more frontal art. It's just, I think I'm a bit scared. I am. I just need to get over it and test it out. But I do want to try more frontal art. I don't use my frontal a lot. I have some tweaks that I need to make to it. So maybe in the next live I will like come on with my frontal and show you guys how to make a frontal because I have a face that I made on live and I haven't made a frontal from it yet. So I'll show you guys how to make a frontal. I think that's a good idea. That'll definitely be my next live, which is next Friday. Hopefully I get to do these every Friday. That's my plan. Okay. Haven't done a frontal pose. I don't think ever. It's not that I haven't tried, they just haven't come out the way that I want them to. So, actually, is that a lie? I don't know. I don't think I've ever done one. They just haven't come out the way that I want them to. Or I just haven't had an idea spark from one, so I just haven't done one. But I definitely need to face my figures and do them. Definitely need to do that. I'm glad they help you. Um, that's the goal. So yeah, tune in next Friday, and I will have the frontal, and we'll tackle it together. Honestly, when I made my frontal, it was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. It took me, I think, 1 to 2 days, but I eventually got it. So I just have to tackle it and not make an issue more than it is. Just doing this. Okay. This one's hard because I don't know where the leg starts or where it begins. I'm really just guessing. I wish I knew. Hmm. Maybe I should use a different pose that has like the body versus using this one, but you know what? We've already started, so why not? Let me make sure I'm not drawing on top of the picture because I've done that before. Let me turn up. Is the music not playing? It's not playing. It's just my voice. Hold on. I'm going to play it because. Okay, it should be playing now. Is it playing? Yes, it is playing. Yeah, I think it's playing now. I'm gonna monitor it for a while. Okay, you left another comment. Let me see what that means. Okay, it's playing. I hear it. Mm. You said I want to learn, but I don't understand. I'm sorry. I hate that. All right. Okay, yes, I will be. I translated your most recent comment, even though you don't understand me. Yes, I will be uploading it just like this. I will not be editing this. All my lives, I don't plan on re-editing them. If I do re-edit them, I'll just re-upload them. I will not, like, remove this live. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna type this, and hopefully you understand. Okay. Now, back to this. I hate how bright it looks on the screen, but I can't do anything. This is how it looks on here. Hopefully. Okay. When I want to figure out where the breasts are, I really just do circles. I don't really dwell on it too much because the breasts are not hard to draw. Okay, so it would be here, so it would align somewhere around here. But if I have a dress on, I wouldn't need to do this. Okay. Oh my god, there's more people. I don't know. Hold on. There's more people in different languages. I don't know how YouTube promotes my videos, but okay, you said it makes sense. Okay, that's good. Okay, give me a moment. Let me respond to the comments. I want to make sure I see what you guys are saying. You know? Welcome, welcome. Hello. Okay. I've never done a frontal view of like pose, so this is interesting. So you guys get to see me kind of struggle. Okay. Okay. Now, this one I think would be a bit hard because I don't even know where to start. Now, with this one, if I wanted to understand it more, I would use just my base. I have these, do I have it linked in my bio? Let me check. If I don't, I will fix it right now. Yes. Let me fix it up and give me a moment. Because I know whenever they like create the event, they don't automatically add my links. So I need to adjust it. I need to adjust it. Okay. There's no music in this video, so hopefully I should have just hold on. Give me a moment. What time is it? Okay, 1:49. We're doing pretty well, in my opinion. Okay. Okay. It's updated, so hopefully you're seeing it now, and you should be able to click on like my references. I have references of this mannequin that I use. I use it whenever I just need to understand how to draw a pose better. I will use it. Sometimes it can become a little difficult here, and sometimes it doesn't help me, sometimes it does, but I can't hurt but to try. So I'll move it around, adjust it to my liking, and see if I can use it. If I can't, then I'll let it go, but if I can, I will try my best. Okay. Yeah, it looks weird, but it's better than not knowing where to start. Okay, so I also noticed her torso is quite long. Just where the waist and the body connect, it's real long. Right? So I'm going to shorten that as well. Sometimes I like to move it up, or sometimes I'll just do this. Okay. Let me see what I can do, because this is a lot harder than I thought it was. I don't do a lot of frontals. Hello. Oh, thank you so much. I never imagined being somebody's role model. I feel like this is the most people I've had in my life, so welcome. Oh, I'm a little shy. Hi, hello, welcome. There's a lot of people for me. I was not imagining this many people. Okay. I might quit this one because it's not that great for me to use as a reference, but I don't want to be a quitter, especially with this many people watching. So, and usually I could just be like, I don't want to do this anymore, but now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep going. She is more of a square figure, the model, so I want to give a more curvier figure. I feel like that's too sected. Or maybe it's because the legs are more farther out and I don't like it. Maybe I shouldn't have drawn the, what's the word? The arms, because the arms are not helping me. Okay. Give me a moment. We're just gonna have to completely destroy this so I can work on it. Because I will not let this down. I can do the arms later. I'm just trying to get this down. Okay, so if I wish I could see her legs look like, I wish I could see the shape of her legs. Tell your joke. What is the joke? Kyle. Currently right now I'm doing poses. I'm trying to just draw poses online because some people, whenever I get requests to do tutorials, poses are one of them. People are like, oh my god, how do I draw poses? And I know they can be very difficult. So I am trying to start this tradition of a Friday live where I just draw and you guys can see me in real time versus the speed paints they're quicker and they're shorter, so you guys might have more difficult time picking it up versus in these lives you can see me in real time and you can see me struggle in real time. So I guess it's a bit of engagement. Also, you're watching me do something. I'm basically doing a tutorial live, but I hope you're able to understand what I'm trying to say. I'm basically doing a tutorial live where you can also draw with me, but you can also see me draw in real time and understand how I do it. Or you can ask me questions and I can answer. And it's really just a time where we draw and we chill. Like, I hope that makes sense. This one is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. And I low-key regret it, so. But I'm not going to regret it to the point where I'm going to stop. No. Because even if I can't get it today, I'm going to get it tomorrow. I think the waist and the hip are too close together. You can really see just me sketching out stuff and it not being perfect and me trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And this is my first time doing a frontal pose. I usually do 3/4 view. This one, I'm gonna come back to this one and finish it up. But I just wanted to make sure I drew all the 3 poses so you can kind of see what I do whenever I'm deciding on poses. Honestly, I can already say this one is not gonna make the cut unless I decide to use it for another edit. It's not gonna make this cut because it's difficult and I would need more references to do this. Did my music stop again? Or is it still playing? I don't hear it. Hold on, give me a moment. What music is playing? Okay, the R&B is playing. I hear it now, so I wish they would add more music options. Let me try this one. Okay. Hopefully that one sounds good. I've never heard this one, but hopefully it sounds good. Okay. Okay. This one's not bad. It just needs a bit more work. No, I didn't have to use this. I thought I would. I didn't have to use it at all. Okay. Let's try the last one. Okay. Also, I will say another reason why I chose these certain poses is that I can see more of the body when I'm trying to trace it versus doing one that already has a clothing item fully dressed up. It's just a lot easier to work with like poses that have to do with like, I don't know, bikini photo shoots because you can see every part of the body versus one that has like a long dress on. Now, if you want to do one that has a long dress on and you want to recreate that long dress, then I think that's when you would use a pose that already has a long dress. For example, I use those whenever I'm doing like, I don't know, I'm trying to do like a mermaid bottom dress, and sometimes it can be hard to draw what it would look like. So I will use a pose that has to do with that certain clothing item. If you have a certain clothing item that you know you want to recreate, but you need a certain pose to see how that item would look, you can use those poses. Just in this part, in this like today, I don't need a pose that needs a certain item. I just need to get dynamic poses and try to recreate them. That's all I need. Okay, so now So let me explain how I'm doing the collarbone. The collarbone, when I do it like this, it's because it's easier to figure out where it's going to be. So let me show you. So let's say, for instance, this is where the collarbone is going to be. Wherever I place my collarbone, I know that the breasts have to be in that certain area. So it's really about thinking about where the breasts are going to be, where the collarbone is going to be. So if I know it's going to be there, I automatically draw my triangle and I connect that point. So I know, okay. Now usually whenever I'm doing the body, the right side, I try to make the triangle bigger. So I know when I'm re-sketching it, okay, this is where this goes, this is where this goes. And then of course the neck is usually around here, and I don't need to do anything dramatic, and usually I know where to draw my collarbone, and wherever angle the collarbone is facing, I know that's where the breast should be, because it's always in the same area. I notice that the muscle does this in this area. Sometimes little parts that I'm like, okay, that would be important to remember, I add. And this is where her like waist is. Is that the waist, or is that just the middle part of her? I don't know what they call this part. I know this is her waist. Then I put a circle here so I can figure out where the private part would be located. This is how I do it. I put a circle on each side of her hip, and then I connect it like a triangle. And usually I find out what I need to find out. And then I usually will connect this side of the triangle to this leg, and then this leg will be here. Same thing with this. I'll draw that when I get over there. I really do think the first one is going to be the one that I'm using, because it's the one that I feel like I got off the quickest and I enjoy it the most. So I do think she's going to be the one that I use. Also, this pose, even though I chose it, it's not my favorite. So to finish off this live, I'm going to perfect this one. This is the one that we're going to finish off. So let's get started. So this is the time where I use my head to kind of see where I want it to be. Hold on, what's going on with the head? I think there's like an extra. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I make sure the head fits. We are going to readjust the neck, so don't worry. Just a little bit bigger. Now, another tip I have for when I'm drawing my neck, I don't like a thick neck. I don't. I just think it looks a little bit weird. So the back of the neck will usually start where her ear begins. And then the front of the neck will usually start in the center of her chin. That's usually where I draw it. Now, this may cause an issue because the way I drew my body previously is not where it's landing. You can just do this and then you move the head. So it fits it more. There! I do think the head looks a bit big now because of the neck. You can do this to however you like. If you want a thicker neck, you can do that. I just don't prefer one. I have other edits where the neck was a bit thicker, and when I think about it, I don't like it. I just didn't like it. It didn't float my boat. I didn't prefer it. So I'm gonna try to shorten this area because it's supposed to be a bit shorter versus this one is supposed to be a bit longer. So this area I can really extend the arm. that, and I'll start the arm around there. So next, I am going to be making her a bit more rounder or fuller, because I think just for me, I don't like my eyes that small. Okay, give me a moment. There's something about this I don't like. Okay. It's almost time for us to go. Kyle, I wish you would have told me your joke. I don't know if it just didn't load or if you left. I wish you would have told me your joke. But I really appreciate most of you guys coming to this live today. This is the most people I've had in my live. I've had like 6 people today. So thank you. That makes me feel so great. Especially after posting my recent video and not seeing it do that well. It makes me feel really great that you guys came to this live. Even though I did not plan it, it makes me feel really great. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, if you are still in here, please go check out my most recent video. I did upload a video. It's a speed paint. I know not a lot of people like speed paints. For me, I've always enjoyed speed paints. Whenever I was learning how to do IMVU editing, I would watch speed paints and they would help me become better because I would watch a person, edit, or I'd see how they edit certain things and I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna try that. Yes, it's not like a tutorial, but I find them quite enjoyable to watch whenever I'm doing art, so I like to put them on in the background and do my art with the person. So yeah, I just find them inspiring. So yeah, make sure to check that out. Hopefully this live was helpful. I will be getting the arm that I used, so just let me finish drawing this and then we will get it, because I have a feeling I have one just like this. And if it's not just like this, it's close. Okay, before I get that arm, I do want to try it and just draw it myself. I don't know what I'm going to do for the left arm. I don't know if I'm going to leave it like that or I'm actually going to draw one. So, usually when we get to this part, I do like to either use the arm that's in the photo or I'll use a KHH arm. It does remind me of an arm that we have in KHH, so give me a moment. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm coming. Just give me a moment. I don't know why my okay, there it is. I fixed that. It's supposed to loop and not turn off, but it wasn't on loop, so silly me. um girlies, I have so many, what's the word? I have so many screenshots of like KHH arms that I just save on here so I don't have to go looking for them. Okay, what else did I need? Oh, I'm gonna use one of my old arms. I saved them. There's some poses that I saved just in case because I know they're gonna be handy. Okay. We are back. So let's see. I want you guys to see how I do it in real time. So the one pose that I want from this is actually a pose that I never fully did. I only did half of it up to here. But it did have a rest to it. It's just I didn't like the way the foot looked. I should redo it now, but I just don't feel like it yet. It just hasn't called to me, but I should. I probably will reuse it in the future. Okay, see, it's like a little arm that you put that is like under the breast. Oh, it might not work. Okay, hold on. It's not working out. Not you guys knowing my AirPods are about to die. Yeah, they are. I don't know why they felt the need to tell you guys that, but they are. I'll be fine though, girl. Speaking of which, hold on. I do have another pair of headphones that I need to charge. I don't want to be in a predicament. Okay, so if this one doesn't work out for me, I'll just change it. I have other ones that I could do, but I don't know. This one felt right, so I should probably. And then I have these two that I could. That I could use as a reference. I have this one. Or I could use her. It's me, take a pic, it's me, I'm her. Okay. You know what song is stuck in my head lately? Sweet Life by Flo. I don't know what it is about that song. I did listen to it a few weeks ago and it wasn't memorable to me, but I replayed it last night and now I'm obsessed. Okay, I prefer that hand. Now, I do think this hand might be a little too big, so let's edit it to see if it'll fit a bit better. Also, I have an idea. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I have an idea. You know how your arm would do this? The way the arm would be doing the same position as this, but it would be towards the back. I think I'm gonna add that, so hopefully it works. If it doesn't, I might not need it though. Okay, no. There is something I do want to fix about this arm. I do want to make the arm a bit larger. I don't like my arms being too skinny. Also, before we do that, I also think the waist is a bit small, just in my opinion. I need her to be a bit, Okay. Now, I'm just gonna retrace these. We are almost done. I really do think this was a really good live, and it has me excited, so I can't wait until next Friday's live. There is a Friday. You know what? It's not coming yet, so let me hold off on that. I feel like when it comes around that time, I'll tell you guys about it, but right now it's not important, so. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then this one. Okay. Okay. I do feel like this is too big. I used the wrong one. Okay, I think we did a good job. We are going to stop here. This is our final result. I think I did a great job. I think you guys did a good job. I'm also going to show you guys the previous ones as well. Maybe I will use them in the future, or maybe we'll do a completely different one. But this is the winner of the poses today, and I'm just glad that I got to attempt 3 poses with you guys. I'm also thankful that you guys were able to be here today, enjoy this live with me. I'm thankful for all the people that came, and I'm thankful for the people that are still here. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next live, which is next Friday. So be here around 12:30, 1:30. I will be here, and hopefully you guys will be here as well. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!